Welcome back, everybody. It's Brenna here with this week's Shoegaze Sundays weekly update. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. The best way to follow, keep up, get all that news is to subscribe and also make sure you're letting us know how we're doing, comment, like, all of that good stuff. At the end of the program, we'll have a very easy link that'll pop up. It'll say Shoegaze Sundays, and that will automatically subscribe you to the channel. So if you like what you see, definitely keep up with that. Those of you returning, thank you so much. It's great to see you. I'm excited to share with you the Chicago Shoegaze highlight show that I have prepared for you today. So a couple of things I want to mention before we get into those musical picks. Lots of exciting news this week. Ride has finally released their first single from their forthcoming album. I'm definitely going to have that be one of my picks for next week and discuss in a little more detail. The other important piece of news, which I'm really excited about, Kalamashoegazer is on year 13. They've been having this Shoegaze festival for quite a long time. It has moved from smaller venues in the local Kalamazoo area to Bell's Brewery in Kalamazoo, which is awesome. Lots of lovely craft beer. Generally, that show is scheduled later in the fall. It's usually the first week of November, but this year it has been moved up to August 31st, which is really exciting. Generally, a lot of the Chicago bands are featured. A lot of the Midwestern bands are. Not sure who's on the lineup this year. There definitely is rumblings of a very big name that will be headlining. So last year it was Ringo Death Star, which was amazing. They were definitely a bucket list show for me, and it was just absolutely stellar. So as more information is available, I'll definitely share it with you. The other thing I wanted to mention this week in Shoegaze news is Dive has been dormant for quite a few years, and they have released that they will have an album out this year. Their first two albums, Ocean and Is the R, were excellent, kind of like instant classic band. I'm a big fan. I caught them at Pitchfork the same year that Slowdive had their first show in the US after reuniting and playing at the Primavera Festival. So really exciting stuff, but let's get into the picks of the week. Behind me, I have the albums from two of the bands I'm going to feature. I mentioned last week Airiel is my favorite band, period. So they're going to be who I feature first, but I'm also taking selections from Lightfoils and Whimsical. So the first pick was really hard for me to choose. Airiel is my favorite band, but I decided to go with the first single from their most recent album, Molten Young Lovers. Wonderful album, highly recommended. And this is Cloudburst by Airiel. The next band I'm featuring this week is the Dreampop outfit, Whimsical. This band is led by Christy Vanderwood, who has her own show on DKFM every Wednesday night after Amber's When the Sun Hits program, so definitely check that out. They also should have new material coming soon. Not really sure when that's going to be, but I absolutely adore this band, and I have chosen the track Lost and Found from their album Sleep to Dream. Without further ado, here is Whimsical. The final track I have selected for you today is from Lightfoils. Their album Chambers came out last year, and it is a short album, but absolutely packs a lot of punch. It was one of my picks for my top 10 list last year, and since we're right on that cusp of spring moving into summer, I have selected their track, Summer Dreams. This is Lightfoils. All right, well, thank you for joining me again. Go ahead and click that Strange Ways radio button that should be popping up over here next to me somewhere so you can subscribe and keep up with us. And we'll be back next week with more new releases. We'll definitely talk about that Ride track, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.